out of it.
You look good. There we are. Were you gonna sit here?
If that's okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why would I stop you from doing that? Oh, I did read the comic, by the way.
Nice, we can talk about that.
Yeah, I ended up just downloading it. I was
Yeah.
like, screw it. I want a physical copy, but to talk about it here.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, I like that you read it.
I like that you like that I read it.
Thanks, buddy. All right, we ready?
Sure.
What episode is this? 57?
Yeah. Now, is this for us to win shit, or is that what that is?
Oh yeah, you guys are competing against
Okay.
each other.
It's us versus each other.
That's my favorite. I love that picture too.
I didn't know if it was like a Patreon thing again or whatever. I'm like, shit, I just sent out those.
Oh, gotcha.
57.
Yep.
Podcasters of the Universe, episode 57!
Like Heinz. The sauce.
Heinz sauce.
The 57 sauce. Heinz 57.
It's ketchup.
But it says 57, so it sounds neat.
Heinz 57 ketchup. It's not Heinz 57 sauce.
Is it? No, it's a sauce. It's a sauce, right? Isn't ketchup a sauce?
No, it's ketchup.
It's what? It's ketchup?
It's ketchup.
Yeah, but that's like,
No one says give me the sauce. Give me the tomato sauce.
give me the ketchup
Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce is different. It's in a can and
True.
you can buy it and put it in my spaghetti.
That's
sauce.
true. See, that's sauce.
Well, that's spaghetti sauce.
Oh,
And
man.
it's
So it
tomato
becomes
sauce. But ketchup is ketchup.
Maybe it's ketchup mixed with something else, which makes it a sauce.
I don't know. How do these shows go this way?
We're already in the tube.
We're already going in a direction I did not foresee.
Here it is.
Oh boy, Jeremy,
Yeah, Steve. Hi.
how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm all right. I'm a little under the weather, but that's okay. I'm going to soldier on. We're going to have a good time.
Short show tonight? Probably not.
Probably not. We
Probably
always,
not.
let's not go too late, and then we're here for like 4 hours. So
We got a guest.
We have a wonderful guest.
Just
Hung out with him over the weekend.
we did.
Mhm.
Travis Bowles from My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast is here. How you doing, Trav?
Great. Thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
Yeah.
We talked about over the weekend. We all went to a toy show.
Yes, we did. That was fun. It was Pete's first time going to that toy show, so that was. Well, I felt bad for him. He came out with some stuff, though, right? I mean,
He did buy some stuff.
I think
Okay.
Pete did buy something.
Pops for sure for his wife, I think. Maybe even for him. I don't remember what else. But.
I don't know either.
still, it was a good boy bonding adventure. We had some good food and got to check out a bunch of old stinky toys.
I felt like there was a lot of master stuff there. Well, there was a lot of needed, but there was master stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I dug through a lot of it. I got me like a triple shot of Prince Adam for $10. So
You did?
Cool. Yeah,
You did.
they're good for my customs. Like the more I get of Prince Adam, the more I collect. Like the more he becomes one of my favorite figures, just because he's the one I'm looking for all the time. It's stupid.
I picked up a Point Dread box.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a
Travis had to twist my arm.
Yeah, the art on it was in really good shape too.
The box was in real good shape. It was sitting there. It had $58 on it. And my Listexia told me it was $85.
This Dexia.
And Travis Travis is like, you want this? I'm like, no, it's $85. He zooms in on the picture. He's like, no, it's $58. I'm like, oh, okay. So then we walked by it again. Travis was like, you're not gonna ask her about it? Because it had a sticker on it that said includes miscellaneous. And I don't know what that means.
See, in my mind, because I walked by it, I was like, oh, well, that's obviously got everything in it plus more. So it's actually pretty cheap. But I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I just kept going.
So I finally asked her what miscellaneous meant. And it meant there's a shell of a Talon Fighter in there.
Gotcha. So basically, $58 for the box.
And then,
plus you get some miscellaneous pieces.
And get this insult. She had the record in the book outside of the box, leaning up against the box, but she wanted an extra $8 for that.
That is malarkey. What the hell? Did you get that too?
No.
No? You say, that comes with it.
I offered her $40.
Yeah.
And she took it.
Oh, well,
just because the box was so nice.
Yeah.
And I like the box art and I collect the boxes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's still too much. I don't know if it is or not. But now I hit my Talon Fighter's complete.
There you go.
So now I have a complete one with the box.
Yeah, so that boosts it up for you, right?
I guess.
Puts you in the higher ranks.
Not that I'm worried about it. I'm not
collect them.
Not going to sell it.
No, but when you croak, your family's going to sell all that crap and they're going to get more money because it's got the box.
To be honest, Travis is going to end up buying all that shit.
I know.
For half of what it's worth.
Travis is going to have all of our stuff if he doesn't die before us.
Which is possible. I mean, who knows?
Well, Travis does have the most dangerous job.
That's true. That's true. I probably have the least dangerous.
He's out on the mean streets of Whitehall.
Yeah. Very dangerous. My wife asked me the other day, when is the last time you felt like you need to draw your gun at someone? I don't remember.
It would be more like, when was the last time you put bullets in your gun?
In all honesty, it's just been kind of sitting there.
Well, no, I practice it in the mirror.
Oh,
yeah? Like Barney Fife?
Like Alex Murphy in RoboCop?
Yep.
To impress his kid, spin the gun.
We actually had way before my time, of course, but we had an officer shot through the mirror in the bathroom of the police department.
Obviously trying to look cool in the mirror. That's what I look like.
I so would do that. No, I would.
Wouldn't everybody? I mean, yeah. It's like
everybody's got to have done it. If you're a gun carrier, if you're in a gun carrying profession, you have to have had done it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've had like a little like a BB gun in my hand. I've been like, yeah, what's up? You just kind of have that, like, I'm badass for a second. I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially the pink BB gun that my daughter owns.
So Travis, if any of you don't know, is a co-host on the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me podcast, is not a Masters of the Universe collector, but he likes to come in every now and then and make me and Jeremy fight to the death for stuff.
Basically makes us look like idiots.
Yeah. With some Masters of the Universe questions.
Like we had any difficulty doing that to ourselves.
I think you guys can do okay this time.
Yeah.
And you say I'm not a Masters collector, but I do have a shelf. I got a shelf.
He does. He's got some classics. They're all villains. It's a great shelf.
I do love the classics villains. No interest whatsoever in the original line. Zero interest in that. And I've had all of them in my hands. I shouldn't say all of them, all but the real rares, and sold them numerous times. But the classics, man, I love those. The villains.
But you do have a Granomir. He wasn't really a villain, right?
Oh, he's just such a cool toy.
Yeah, he's really cool.
He's just such a cool toy.
He does have a Granomir.
Yeah.
Man.
Green.
Granomir is good.
It's just amazing. It's a cool, and I imagine it looks just like you probably did in the cartoon.
Yep.
So it was just a cool concept design, and then really well done by the Four Horsemen, of course, and so it's just a cool ass toy.
So that toy was really a prelude to like the trolls for Mythic Legions.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
It was like, I mean, it's built kind of the same way, and it was kind of like you know, it almost would fit right in with Mythic Legions
Oh, for sure.
if it wasn't so recognizable as Granomir to me.
Yeah.
Could alter a couple things, and well, probably not. It's probably got.
They'll do a completely different
I was
style.
gonna say it's probably got some
Yeah.
sort of trademark thing, anyways. I don't know how that works. I don't know business well.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you guys ready for this?
yeah. Let's get right into it.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now. This in the past, I've done the homework and got some help from some great people. So what I mean by that is I reach out to people and have them do the work for me.
Yeah.
Mostly Nate Arch, who did the majority of the questions.
Excellent question.
Oh yeah, great questions and fun and ranging all over the place. I didn't bother him. I even in the past have reached out to Justice, which he never gave me a question ever.
Of course.
Motu Joe,
yeah.
who did. I even reached out to Brian Flynn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he completely ignore you?
You did.
Okay. Well, you reached out to him.
And if I'm trying to remember, I think CB even and gave me some good
I was
questions.
saying, I think Cornboy did
Yes,
too.
he
Yeah.
did. He threw out some,
Yep.
I think, some horseman history that
Yeah,
was
that's what it was.
Masters
Horseman
related.
history.
So today you just get me.
You.
Oh, all right.
Just get
All
me.
right, the mastermind.
All
Is
right.
there a chance that your answers that you think are the right answers to these questions are wrong?
No.
Okay, no. You
No.
researched. You made sure.
There is no way possible Wikipedia is wrong.
You ever seen Wikipedia fact or fiction on YouTube?
All
All right.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So we are going to go with beauty before age, which means Jeremy goes first.
Come on.
And as usual, you will get a chance to steal if he gets the question wrong. You do only have 5 seconds to answer.
Oh crap.
Yep. So
All
it's going to be fast. There's no phone and a friend. All right.
All right.
Because I know you would just call each other. So.
Right, Steve, hook me up.
In Mattel's original release of the Masters of the Universe figures, how tall were they?
5.5 inches.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah. Wikipedia in your face.
I could have
I
got
studied
that
it.
one.
Would you got that one?
Heck yeah.
Sounds good. Because I mean, you're up. So
I know. Now we'll probably get a super hard one.
Yeah.
Maybe super
Yeah, he's gonna find all the hard ones for you.
hard. Just you.
I paid him before we started.
All right. The sister of He-Man,
Yes.
the most powerful woman in the universe,
Okay.
and her struggles against the Horde
Uh-huh.
on the planet.
Etheria.
Good job.
Dang.
How'd you get that?
These are low. These are our level questions.
Yeah.
We know this stuff. Me and Jeremy are really smart
Yeah.
at He-Man stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is proof.
There's been numerous publications of Masters of the Universe. Comic books.
Mhm.
Can you name 2 of the publications who printed comics for Masters of the Universe?
I know Marvel Star did some, and DC did some in the beginning as well.
Correct. Steve, for the point here, can you name 1 more?
Image.
Correct.
Good job.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I probably am, those Image comics I'm thinking of were written by Robert Kirkman.
I
Really?
know that he played a role in at least some of them.
But I am probably wrong.
I know he did some of them for sure.
So I'm totally second guessing that now.
I know,
I've never heard Kirkman's name associated
Oh, yeah.
with He-Man, but I'm not saying that
Yeah.
hasn't been.
and Val and Emiliano.
Oh, yes. They were technically Image too, weren't they?
Would they have been Dark Horse, though?
No.
It was Image?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
MV Creations.
MV Creations, baby.
Was that under Image though? I
Was
can't
it?
remember.
Nobody knows anything here.
That's what's so great about this.
Right.
Talk about bringing your host down to the real life level of nothing, like just pieces of crap that come in off the street. That's us.
Jeremy, back to you.
Okay, back to me.
Wow, there's been numerous publications, including comics, mini comics, and these big, thick-ass books you guys read here.
Yep.
There is another form of book that is put out that come in these little cute things that are, I would say, a little bit more for kids. Who puts those out?
Little Golden Books.
Yes.
I just got those recently.
Hey, you guys, you're on fire.
You're good.
I know, we're awesome.
You're on fire, man. I didn't think it would go this way.
It's like, how do you spell He-Man? Do you need to look at it?
Can I please see it?
Could you say it in a sentence?
All right. Steven,
Yeah.
the childlike magician.
Go on.
One of He-Man's closest allies.
Yeah.
Is what race?
Oh, it got harder than I
Okay,
thought.
hey.
It got harder than I thought it was going to get. You know, he might be a Trollan.
Correct.
Good job.
Oh, Jesus. Jeez, oh, peeps.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Skeletor.
Yeah.
Was originally described as an evil being from another dimension, and in some later Motu lore, as a disfigured and vengeful relative of the royal family, known as Keldor. Which interpretation is better?
What?
Is that an opinion?
This is an opinion
No,
answer?
this is a fact.
This is,
Um,
oh my God.
obviously, the evil demon from Infinita is a lot cooler than the Keldor version. So,
Correct. I mean, they all looked exactly the same.
yeah, pretty much.
Steve, do you disagree with that?
Next up,
Yeah.
O2 Canon.
Masters of the Universe Icons of Evil by Robert Kirkman.
Yeah, he did the Icons of Evil thingy. Yeah,
Nice.
Yep.
That's
I
cool.
knew it. Okay.
Steven,
Yeah.
this might be your chance to steal. What actor played Skeletor in the Masters of the Universe film released in 1987?
Oh no. I'm blanking out, and I know it. Oh boy, shoot. I can picture him. I say his name all the time.
And time.
I can't think of it right now.
Franklin John.
Ah, Jesus.
You've literally called him like Franklin Jello Skeletor like a million times.
I know I have, but I blanked out.
Put on the spot and you're like, no!
I can't think. My brain locked up. Oh man, you're winning.
And it's right back to him.
Oh crap.
Oh boy.
I'm nervous.
Popularity had been waning at the end of 1987, and a planned continuation of the original toy line under the heading of The Powers of Grayskull, set in ancient Eternia featuring the villain King Hiss and He-Man's ancestor.
Hero.
Correct.
Dolphlinger.
Billy Barty.
I was gonna say Billy Barty. I even know.
You remember Billy
But I
Barty when you
can't
hang out
think.
with Franklin Jello?
Frank freaking Langella.
The legend?
Corny Cox.
Steven,
Yeah.
He-Man would be brought back in what year in an entirely new and space-based cartoon series and toy line known as The New Adventures of He-Man?
I think that was 1990.
Journey for the Steal.
1989.
Correct.
Son of a gun! 89 was my first instinct, too. And then I thought, no, it was 90.
It feels like 90, but I've heard 89 in other areas, so I went with it.
Jimmy's getting in.
Oh no.
Only He-Man and Skeletor return as major characters to join the battle between the question mark and the Space Mutants. Journey.
Oh, they had a name. Good guys had a name. Yeah. Space guys.
Point. Steven for the steal.
For the good of the many and the power of the few. What does he say? Shoot. Wizard.
Trying to see the sticker on the classics.
And
The Rebels.
time. Galactic Guardian.
That's what I said.
It rhymes with rebels.
Ultimately, though, the series would not be as successful, and the entire franchise would go on hiatus for more than a Steven.
Decade.
I can literally, like, hearing all these, he literally went through the timeline on Wikipedia. Where's the 2000X question?
He's taking sentences out. If you read it, he's basically reading the Wikipedia page to you.
Very true. Netflix and DreamWorks released a new animated series entitled Shira and the Princess of Power. In what year?
The Princesses of Power.
Is it me? Is it me or Steve?
It's Steve.
It's
He
me?
tried to steal. Yep, he tried to steal on the last one.
Mm-hmm. It was 2018.
Correct. Ooh. Steven is closing the gap. 5-7. 5-7.
Close.
I mean, you never know what could happen, right? Jeremy.
Yeah.
Forget Frank Langella.
That was a huge sway. Huge sway. What property owners sued Mattel saying that He-Man was a copyright infringement on a deal that they had in place?
I believe it would have been a movie company for Conan.
I'm going to accept that. It's Conan the Barbarian. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on. It was Paramount.
Well, I didn't ask for the company. I really just wanted the property.
No, you kind of did. If you've listened to the questions, you kind of did.
Well, you can go back and review it, but you got it right.
Paramount was right, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know they didn't write it down.
Wikipedia didn't say that. They literally said the property owners.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not a sore loser.
You're not even close. Not even close. Later on that year, I'm sorry, we're going back in time here a little bit. The first wave of action figures in 1982 would also include Tila, who was also called what?
This me?
This is Jeremy.
Is it me?
Wait.
I just did the.
No, you just did it, and I said I wanted to steal it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah.
Yep. This
So
is Steve.
Steve.
Sorry.
She was a warrior goddess. or the goddess?
You know what? What did you say the first time?
Warrior goddess.
It was heroic warrior goddess. We're giving that to you, Steve. Good job.
Right.
In the same vein,
Mm.
Jeremy, what was merman referred to?
Ocean Warlord.
Oh,
Whoa!
yes.
I give you props for that.
It's so intense.
All right. I really only had one more question, and there's no really point. I'm going to save it for the next time because at this point, Steve cannot catch up.
I'm so sorry. Ketchup is a sauce.
Jeremy finishes with 9, Steven with 6. Only one question was missed the whole time. Okay, you guys give yourself a hard time about not knowing your masters. Look at you.
Oh yeah, we're something.
We're pretty awesome.
Pretty
Look at
good.
you.
I'm proud of us.
All right,
Here we go.
got a couple prizes.
This is where the goodies come out.
I'm a little concerned
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
because I don't know if you got it already.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Travis is leaving the room. He's coming back in. Now, I'm wearing Santa pants. But
Yes, you are.
Travis is going to get a sack of goodies in the other room. I think it's a sack. I don't know. Whether it is, oh my goodness gracious, where'd you get that? Okay, what Travis has in his hand is the Grayskull Mania. The ring and the two figures.
It's the battleground for the superstars of WWE Eternia.
Yeah, the new WWE figures.
Yep, Masters of the WWE Universe. This is the Grayskull ring with Terror Claws, Triple H, and John Cena. Travis, I do not have this, and that's awesome.
We can review those figures.
I know, right?
Awesome.
Nice.
That art is sweet.
There is one more present, Jeremy.
For Jeremy,
Is that fair?
no, that's fair. Whatever.
I'll cut this in half. You want half of it? We could.
No, I'll get one.
We get together. We can.
I'll get one. Oh, it's another one. Jeremy gets 2. Look at this.
I got 2 of them now.
Jeremy's got 2 of them. It's another ring.
For being such a.
Whoa, that's from. I know what that is.
All right, so the rings are really Merry Christmas. This is the number one. This we get for winning today.
Sweet. Where is this from?
I got it at Comic-Con.
Did you?
The same booth.
Oh, the same one. Yeah, that you have that sword.
And you know, I bought it at a different show. It wasn't
you
even
did?
that same one.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
For the honor of Grayskull, I
It's
have a Shira
It
sword.
is a Shira sword. It has a gem in it and everything else.
It's beautiful. Thank you, Travis.
No problem,
That's
buddy.
awesome.
No problem.
I don't know why. I actually went to Walmart looking for this today.
Did you?
Thought it might be there. It wasn't, obviously. And I don't know why I'm excited about this.
I don't
But I
care
am.
at all about wrestling figures, and yet I was just saying to Laura the other day, I'm like, do I want that? She's like,
I do.
No, you do. I'm like, but do I?
I saw a dude online that had he must have ran into a store that had a bunch of the figures too. It looks like
Yeah.
he bought every one that was there,
Uh-huh.
and he had the whole room packed, and he had his Origins He-Man and Adam in it. And I was like, I want to do that. I don't know why.
All right, so long story short,
Yeah.
I'm at Walmart today looking for action figures that are supposedly clearance.
Which Walmart?
Fremont. I actually drove to
Oh, okay,
Fremont.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I went into the seasonal area where like grills and there is a big, beautiful display full of those in there
What?
that no one will ever find.
Okay.
Just had to randomly
Well,
go through this. store?
No, but doesn't this make sense? Because where did you find Bebop and Rocksteady?
They were off to the side, so.
I thought you said they were down by the seasonal.
Yeah, they were
stuff.
more down by the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, that's Target, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
this
that's
is, you got Walmart. I mean, you got to walk into like through doors. I mean, I'm talking where the freaking plants are.
Right.
Yeah,
It's outside, cold.
pretty much. Yeah,
I
theirs is
think like
warmer.
around Christmas time, they usually fill that area with a bunch of toys. Well, I don't know the Fremont one, but I know like the one in
She
Mesquite.
does.
Yeah.
So I go back there, and I'm not kidding you. It was like this big, like the display thing. I'm like, oh my god, those guys would just love even this display box. It looked, it looked cool. I'm gonna try and find. I think I sent a picture to. Yeah. So this is what it looks like. And
Holy
so
crap,
this
yeah.
is just a great example of Walmart. These are going to be on clearance.
Yeah,
A green brick display.
It looks
with
awesome.
the big logo on the top. Yeah, that's sweet. And there's obviously like some sort of art on the side and stuff too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just looked at those figures and I saw them. I'm like, that'll be a good Christmas gift for you guys. And
Yeah,
obviously
that's
it's a
awesome,
little
man.
early.
Thank you.
Yep. But I thought, man, I know you guys like the knockoffs too. And those figures, they'll look pretty dang good on a knockoff shelf.
And well, not to mention, I mean, they're interchangeable with like the,
Yeah.
Well, look at.
He-Man and Adam and all
I
that.
think you got a clear blue He-Man shield if you want it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Clear
an axe,
Blue axe. You
Yeah.
got terror claws.
some black terror claws. Yeah.
I mean, how could that not be fun?
Right. Plus, you could just take He-Man's head and put it on one of those guys if you wanted.
Yeah, you really
You
could.
could.
Change them all up like that. I mean, look at the Triple H's knee pads too. It's got like that.
Oh, he's got the He-Man.
Yeah.
But
Cross.
isn't Triple H have that symbol too? Or
He
is it-
does. Yeah, he does
okay.
that.
Oh, that makes
You know,
it perfect.
I really do think that this is good for Motu.
I'm
it's-
hoping so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, bring a few other new fans. And even if it brings 500 people,
Right.
even if it's
It's
just
something.
5, I mean, it's something. And so it's cool to be able to walk into a Walmart and find something that actually is a He-Man item,
Yeah.
besides the little Lego guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, which,
Good luck finding those anymore. Anyway.
exactly.
I mean, you can find a Beastman and Tila.
Yeah.
They've been there for
I see those
years.
all over the place.
Yeah, no Stratoses and no Scareglows that we've
No.
seen.
No.
No.
And I've been looking too. Well, guys, thanks for having me.
Thanks for stopping in,
Yeah,
Travis.
thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for the present.
Yeah, no kidding.
no problem. I know you guys will enjoy them. So
Made us feel smart and gave us gifts for it.
look at you guys go. See you, boys.
See you later.
See you, Travis. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I feel all warm and good inside.
I feel like I want to listen to some Christmas music.
I know, man.
We
What's
should
up?
have that playing in the background
I know the whole time.
the whole time. Maybe we should just get what do they call that? Where it cycles over and over. A repeat, like
Loop.
a loop of the love. I think the listeners would love
I
it.
think our Christmas episode would technically be our next episode. So
Will it? Is it getting that damn close?
yeah,
Oh.
because in 2 weeks it'll be the 17th, and the week after is Christmas. So
Jeez,
yeah, our Christmas episode is in.
man, I'm
2
in
weeks.
trouble.
I know.
I am in trouble.
Yeah.
So, all right. I think that we're a half hour in. I think we need to get to the news.
Oh, let me take a sip because we got some news.
You are ready for
I'm
some
ready.
news. Jeremy, hit me with some news.
Here's a big one. I'm going to read the whole thing. It's kind of long, but it's important. So here we go. It says, "Let the power return. PowerCon, the destination event for fans of He-Man and Shira, will be returning to Anaheim, California on the weekend of August 8th and 9th, 2020. The convention will once again be held in the Hilton Anaheim and will be even bigger and better than before. More exhibitors, more guests, and more surprises than you can shake a sword of power at. PowerCon has the honor of working directly with Mattel, who has a lot in store for the most powerful brand in the universe. And Mattel wants fans to know that PowerCon will be the place for an early look at new product, content, and news about the Masters of the Universe movie. That's right, He-fans! News about the He-Man movie. And what's better than a new movie? How about a new movie and a new cartoon? 2019 saw the surprise announcement at PowerCon of the upcoming He-Man cartoon on Netflix from showrunner Kevin Smith. So you better believe PowerCon 2020 will give fans a look at new animated Masters of the Universe content. What about toys? Well, you're in luck. Fans everywhere have enjoyed seeing Shira return to toy aisles with products based on the new DreamWorks Shira and the Princesses of Power cartoon. And fans everywhere will also rejoice to soon see He-Man and the Masters back on the shelves with the upcoming Origins line. And at PowerCon, attendees will be able to get their hands on limited edition toys reimagined from the past, as well as exclusive early access to new collectibles. 2020 is the start of the mass resurgence of Masters of the Universe, and PowerCon 2020 is going to celebrate this powerful new beginning. But 2020 isn't just about He-Man. It also marks the 35th anniversary of Shira, Princess of Power, and Shira fans will not be disappointed. Mattel plans to honor Shira's 35th anniversary in a special way at PowerCon. Do you want more? Of course you do. But we can't give it all. We can't give away all the teasers just yet. The only other thing we could tell you for now is that you don't want to miss out on PowerCon 2020. Thanks to fans across the globe, PowerCon started strong in 2011 and has grown with every passing year. And Mattel plans to help celebrate your fandom with news and releases of products, comics, collectibles, entertainment, and exciting new content. Hotel room reservations, ticket sale info, and details on exclusive pre-orders is coming soon. So start making your plans because we want to see you at PowerCon on August 8th and 9th, 2020 in Anaheim, California. By the power of Grayskull, you have the power.
I'm just a little emotional right now.
So excited. I'm so excited.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this.
Oh, man.
Dude, I don't know.
What?
That sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Are you kidding me? Of course it does. Like, everything about it is like, oh, guess what? You want something awesome? In your face, here it is.
Yeah, like last year it was like, hey, come to PowerCon. Kevin Smith's coming for some reason. And, the Slime Pit He-Man. And we were like, yeah, we're going. This year they're like, seriously, all your freaking dreams are coming true.
We are complete idiot moron jerks if we don't go. You and I, at least. I'm not calling all of our listeners that, but, feel about it how you may, because you should go. You should hang out with us.
They're teasing, like, and I don't know if I'm reading into this wrong. It's like, could we possibly be able to get our hands on figures that no one else can get yet?
That's what it sounded like to me. I can only speculate on what they're saying, which is what everyone's going to do. But
right.
I mean, imagine if like they could do like some stuff with the Origins line. Like, what if they put what if that's where we get our Alcala Skeletor, or whatever? I don't know if they only can do repaints, but Mattel's they said Mattel a lot, so it sounds like Mattel's really putting their all in this.
Man, I'm trying to read the wording of what they said. PowerCon.
It was near the bottom.
Was it?
Yeah. You want me to?
Yeah, I do. I want you to find what exactly they said about getting your hands on. They said something about
At PowerCon attendees. Well, first it says He fans everywhere will rejoice to soon see He-Man and the Masters back on the shelves of the upcoming Origins line. And at PowerCon, attendees will be able to get their hands on limited edition toys reimagined from the past.
Okay, so limited edition tells me it's a PowerCon only thing.
Yes, an exclusive.
Read on.
As well as exclusive early access to new collectibles.
Early access to new collectibles.
Right.
That means early. Early meaning before everybody else. Right. Access means a way to get to it. Collectibles means
stuff that's going in your house on your shelf.
Love. That means I don't know, man.
After after PowerCon this year, we were super excited, and then there is that kind of die down. We're all back kind of to normal because there's not a lot of news going on. The stuff on the movie is kind of died out, and we're just kind of sitting here, and then they drop all it Mattel's gonna just shove Masters of the Universe down your throat and you're gonna love it. And they're not wrong.
I feel like, although I would never take real drugs, I feel like this is going to be like Masters of the Universe heroin all weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to be injecting this stuff right into my veins. That's what I feel like.
Just hook it to my veins.
I'm going to come back addicted to heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah, well,
Heroin.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're obviously I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're planning on going again. Whether that means our entire families are going or not, that's all up in the air. But I know that Steven and I plan on showing up, and I believe Matthew as well. So yeah, you guys should too, because there's plenty of time now to save up a couple bucks to go, especially if you're overseas. Tomas Reifer. Sven Wolberg, everyone else, Paul Guyton, and I want to meet all of you and hang out with you, and we can open our exclusives together, and it'll be fun. Yeah, sound good?
I can't even talk.
Well, that makes a show, guys. Had you read any of that before?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I try not to read news because I save it for here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, they that was straight from He-Man.org, obviously. They dropped that, I don't know, it was a couple days ago or whatever, but yeah.
I see stuff on Facebook, I try to scroll right on.
Yeah. Hopefully Jeremy catches that. So yeah, August, it's a little earlier this year, which is even earlier than the prior year, or for 2020, I mean.
What is the date?
It's August 8th and 9th. Whereas last year was like, or this year was like the 17th and something, and like last year was even later.
September, I think.
No, it was August, but it was like the last, like
Was
the
it?
25th, 20 something like that.
Man, I gotta say that I think if you were ever gonna go to a PowerCon, this just seems like the one to go to.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of buzz and hype going, and oh man, I wouldn't doubt Kevin Smith will show up again. You know what I mean?
Might, he would look like he was having a good time.
Yeah.
He was wandering around shopping.
Right.
I was standing, I tell this on the podcast, I was standing like 5 feet from Jay, and Jay was just sitting there having a conversation with somebody, and I think Matt Rodriguez was even talking to him, and I didn't say nothing because I have a real problem with stars because I'm not like, I just feel like they don't want to talk to me. Like, why does he want to talk to me? Why would he want to shake my grubby hand?
True.
You know? And it's it's a self-esteem problem, but I'm like,
But they're also on the floor.
Oh, I
knowing
know.
that fans are around them and going to do that. So
I know, but it's it's me. It's not him. But
I understand that.
no, but he was standing right there. It's so crazy. I'm standing there, and it wasn't packed, and I'm like, it's freaking Jay, which is crazy because you just somebody you watched on TV for all these years. And
Yeah.
Then you look over, and there's Kevin.
Yeah.
I don't think it was at the same time, but I did see Kevin shopping for comics. He was going through long boxes. What the heck?
Yeah, I see him shopping for cells.
Maybe that's what he was looking through.
Yeah,
He was looking through boxes and
Yeah,
stuff.
boxes
Though.
of cells.
Yeah.
Cartoon cells. And yeah, I saw Jay too. I talked to him for a minute, got a picture with him, and he was, going around. He was looking at like a Rambo playset. It's like, yeah, these dudes know how, they know how it is.
Nice.
They are just guys, but yeah,
Anyways.
they have entertained me for years. So
So,
anyway,
yeah.
so go. Yes, we're going.
Yeah, go.
Somehow.
I guess.
I guess.
Stay home.
I guess, or
Stay home
and-
so we can get our hands on stuff easier.
So yeah.
Would it be fun? This is just my brain going in a few crazy directions. Let's say you could go to PowerCon.
Okay.
All the vendors are there.
Mhm.
Everybody's there. All the panels are going on, and there's no fans, just me and you.
Just yeah.
We wouldn't have to wait any lines. You'd have all the direct attention from anybody you ever needed to talk to and everything else.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
But would that suck?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it'd be nice, like, for buying. Like, we're going to shut this down for 1 hour for Jeremy and Steven so they can buy whatever they want and get all the attention they need. But, yeah, my favorite part was going around talking to people that, like, fans and people we knew. And meeting new people and all that. I thought that was kind of the best part. So
Yeah, I think it would suck.
yeah.
So yeah, come. I just thought about it. I thought a minute to tell everybody to stay home, so that I could get in lines and not have to wait so long. But yeah, no, come on. You're welcome. You're welcome to PowerCon.
Yep. Steve is allowing everyone to show up at PowerCon next year.
It's gonna be more fun for me. Come on.
There you go.
Let's do this.
All right. So is that it?
That's it, man.
Okay.
Move on.
Moving on. The first issue of He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse comic book was released this week.
Yes, it was, and we both read it.
We did both read it.
We can talk about it now?
You want to talk about it now?
I don't know. We're talking about it.
Might as well keep talking about it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Is there gonna be spoilers here? Or?
Ooh, spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert. I'll try not to.
Let's try not to get real spoilery.
And there wasn't really anything in it that kind of like made me go gasp. You know?
No. Well, let's just talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, you mean the Tappers of Grayskull He-Man?
Not even that.
Okay. What?
But the Tappers of Grayskull He-Man in the Easter Bunny
outfit. That was awesome.
Did you love it?
I loved it. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, okay. I mean, it gotten spoiled for me. Like somebody had said that the Tappers He-Man was in it, and I'm like, that makes sense. You know, whatever. They're going to grab from everywhere, and they're obviously looking for the most like stylistic, you know, different versions of him or whatever.
Yeah.
So that one sticks out because it's the most cartoony version we've probably ever seen. He jumps into his little bunny outfit. I'm like, oh my god. So it did kind of catch me off guard at first, but it didn't take me out of it. It didn't make me not like it because it's supposed to be kind of ridiculous.
It's supposed to be kind of ridiculous. And you got to remember, we're just fresh off from Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And guess what they had in that one? They had Spider-Ham.
Yeah.
Which was a ridiculous little sawed-off, weird pig spider thing.
Yep.
And nobody really cared.
No, they're like, okay, that exists.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this Tappers thing the same way.
Yeah, same here.
And so it really, you know, I did get a message from listener, you know, Eric Munoz, and he was like, this is the worst ever. And I get it. I get this sentiment. I understand that thought, but then when you really look at it, I also get, you know what? It's a multiverse, and that does exist. And like I said,
yeah,
they did it in Spider-Man. They put a ridiculous, and that would be what. I mean, I just, as long as it'll do it, like, we don't need a Dorbs version now and a Pops version now. And
yeah, you don't need to try
Loyal
to shove
Subjects
every
version
in there, but
in there.
I think they probably went for that because, number one, you're probably going to expect the Filmation one. So it's kind of cool that they just went with another cartoony version and went with that one. I don't know. It's just kind of fun, a little ridiculous. And anytime anything does a multiverse thing, I mean, it's always pretty cool, at least to me. I mean, Ninja Turtles did it in the Turtles Forever movie, and obviously the Spider-Man one that we just talked about. I'm sure there's others, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But I liked all of those. So there's been some Ghostbuster comics that have done that, where they do crossovers in different worlds and stuff. So I dig it, man. I mean, it's plus you know, what else we got? We don't have anything else. Let's check this out, and it's pretty good. So
I'm excited for issue 2.
Yeah,
I really love the Keldor twist.
Right, and so that was kind of cool. We can talk about that. Spoiler, anyway. Keldor obviously is the version of Keldor they meet is that world's basically Prince Adam.
Kind of, yeah.
Even though he's still brothers with Randor, who's the king, he's like, you could tell he's kind of like the lazy kind of Prince Adam. He's got the cat. He's got Panther as his cat. The chick that's hanging out with him is Evil Lynn. Although they're not just hanging out, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
DC kind of.
They're going to have there's a possibility of a green baby. I think I just wrecked Jeremy.
I didn't even thought of that.
She's depicted as yellow in it, isn't she?
I don't know. I can look it up. It was good though. I'm sorry. So yeah, and Red Beast Man, which is kind of cool. It was like a trap jaw. Different colors on him, but I wasn't sure what they were grasping for, like what they were trying to make him be. I'd probably have to really study it. But then obviously Evil Lynn, which he calls Lynn, and something about, didn't he call her Miss Powers or something? Something like that?
Maybe.
I don't know, anyway. Did I say Red Beast Man?
Yep, you did.
Yeah. So, Triclops. Basically, they're all the good guys, which is just so weird.
Yeah.
But I do dig it because they're all just kind of happy and like, no, they're not like and mad all the time. You know, they're just like happy.
Yeah.
But I think the art's really good.
I think the art's fine. It's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's on par. The design of He-Man and Skeletor that they start with is the DC, I would say current DC version. So the one that's been depicted in the last, few comic runs. Little more armored up and stuff like that. But, but they're not afraid to show blood or killing and stuff like that, which I always kind of enjoyed about it because it's different.
Filmation He-Man's got to show up.
He's got to, right?
And I can't wait till he does.
Yeah, I think that he would like win. Like I don't know how it's gonna work, but
Are they gonna make him like afraid to use his sword?
Yeah, right. Like he has to like watch him be the one that kills or something. I don't know. The whole premise obviously is the anti-Eternia He-Man getting all the powers from different He-Mans and Grayskulls from around the multiverse.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a strong sumbitch. So
he is. He is going to be. It is already.
Yeah.
He's making short work of everybody he runs into so far. So
yeah. But right now, like they've hinted at going to the New Adventures stuff, so we haven't seen much on that. But I did like the art for it. But we got the He-Man from the movie, the Tappers one, and that's pretty much
the comic one.
And then the comic one, and that's pretty much it right now, ain't it?
I think so. I might have missed something. We don't have the comics in front of us, but no, I have to say so far I think it's kind of cool. I'm excited about issue 2.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely recommend it to people and just go into it with an open mind and have some fun with it,
Yeah.
Don't be so serial.
Yeah.
So, all right. Next, He-Man historian, author, and generally awesome dude, James Eatock, is releasing 50 non-festive facts about He-Man and Shira throughout the month of December leading up to Christmas. So every day he's releasing 2 random facts about the classic cartoon series, not the Christmas special, as he did last year, simply stating, sadly, very few facts about that special remain, and so this year I'm determined to post 2 non-festive themed facts about He-Man and Shira series every day. Yes, 50 facts. You've been warned.
Nice.
Have you checked any of those out?
No.
All right, you ready? I'm going to give you some of them.
Okay.
First one. The transformation of Cringer into Battle Cat was originally depicted to have Battle Cat raise his head after growing in size, thus revealing his unmasked face. A flash would then envelop the screen, and the fighting tiger would be stood ready for action, donned in his formidable armor.
That'd have been awesome.
I know. We were just talking about that last time, but seeing his face. Appearing in the Shira episode, A Talent for Trouble, the insect-like steed that Hordak rides appears to be a green version of the Mantisaur toy. However, the design of the robotic creature is actually based on an early Mantisaur concept designed by Ed Watts, known as Mantor. There's a picture for it, too.
That thing looks cool. It looks cooler than the real toy.
Heck yeah. I'd like to see a recolored version that looks like the toy. In the final batch of Season 2 He-Man episodes, the villain Too Bad made a few appearances. In order to specify which head was animated to talk, the character design department and writers came up with the simple identifying names, Blue Head and Yellow Band. So,
makes sense to me.
Yeah. The season 2 Shira episode, The Inspector, is the only episode of the series to feature all 4 possible combinations of the Twins of Power.
I did see that one.
Yes. Prince Adam and Adora, Prince Adam and Shira, He-Man and Adora, and finally He-Man and Shira for an action-packed battle.
Nice.
2 more. The original ending of the episode Dawn of Dragoon had the villain fall into the bottomless hole of Trala. He-Man and Battlecat muse as to Dragoon's fate and then leave. Even though the scenes were animated, the scene was hastily changed so that He-Man saved his foe. He's got a little picture of him going into the pit.
Taking a dive.
And the last one, the statue that Hordak destroys in the episode Into Etheria is shrouded in darkness. However, looking at the animation line art, we can see a very graphic depiction of a humanoid crushed under the weight of a horrific 4-eyed snout-like creature appearing to suck the life out of him. It's pretty wicked for that cartoon.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I believe James goes as Serial Geek 77 on Instagram. Yes,
Something like
at
that.
Serial Geek 77. So he's releasing these every day, 2 facts every day, and they're a lot of fun. And you should definitely check him out. James is awesome. So
Nice.
next, we got another one, another James.
Another James?
Yeah, this one I think might hit you a little bit, a little close to your heart. James Etok wrote this on his social media today. It says, saddened to hear the passing of DC Fontana. As some of you may know, at the beginning of this year, I finally started consuming Star Trek from the very first series, having barely watched any of the franchise in my many decades of existence. As a result, I can happily claim to have loved much of Dorothy's work over the last year. I also thoroughly enjoyed her work on Filmation's Star Trek animated series with the amazing Yesteryear episode. Dorothy's connection to Filmation went beyond Star Trek, as she gave us one of the most memorable and touching stories of the He-Man cartoon was Season 2's Battle Cat, the episode in which we learned how Adam and Cringer became best friends and how Cringer gained the power of Grayskull. DC Fontana leaves behind an incredible legacy and a phenomenal body of work. Rest in peace, Dorothy. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that she gave us that. So, and the very last thing. You good? You want to do something?
No.
Okay. J Tor, the Retro Kid.
Yeah.
He released an unboxing video of the Power and Honor Foundation book we sent him. That is 3rd place photo entry in our 2-year anniversary contest. Won him. So that was a lot of fun. Retro Kid's pretty cool. I hope his YouTube stardom can continue throughout all this COPPA and the laws and all that stuff that are going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If not, I hope he at least,
As long as he marks it for kids.
Yeah.
it's fine.
as long as he's still,
Actually, I don't know the rules.
no, I don't know how that stuff works.
I'm not going to give him advice.
Nope.
I don't know anything
We're not
about
giving
it.
you any advice, dude, but we do like the video. We
Yes.
both watched it. We thought it was great.
Yep, very fun.
Laura really enjoyed it and says he's cute. So yeah,
No, it was a ball to watch.
lots of fun. So we thank you, sir, for doing that. And that's it for news, man.
All right.
That brings us on to pull to cannon.
Go to Cannon now. I'm excited.
I don't. This was like, I didn't put any thought into this because I like this freestyling thing we kind of have going. It depends. If I'm real passionate, we'll see what happens. But this was kind of sprung on the last minute anyway. But we're going to do the infamous Blue Bomber. Oh, wait, that's Mega Man. The infamous blue robot copy of He-Man himself, Faker.
All right. Now, this was brought up, and one of our listeners said that he was excited to hear us do Faker and another character. I don't remember what the other character was. But I've given a lot of thought to Faker over the years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have my version of an origin story,
Oh.
which is probably a ripoff of a bunch of stuff I've seen. But what do you got? Do you have anything?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything that's real crazy. I do. The one thing, of course, well, the two things, the two different colors he's been portrayed as is obviously the Caucasian-y color and the blue color.
Yeah.
I want him to be able to do both, but in like a way where I think, and I've heard this somewhere before, or maybe it's been used somehow, but where the blue is his normal color, which wouldn't be. I'm thinking, hang on, let me finish my thought and then I'll get back. The blue is his normal color, but he can change to the Caucasian-y look to sort of pull off the fact that he looks more like He-Man or whatever. But then, of course, my thought was, why didn't Skeletor just, if Skeletor is the one who made him, why didn't they just make him that color to begin with? But I don't know. I like him being blue, though. So
I love him being blue. But it never made sense to me
right.
to call him Faker. He ain't faking anybody out.
Right. It would make more sense.
I thought of a cool way that it would make a little bit of sense to call him Faker even though he's blue.
Okay.
So here's the way I see it going now.
All right, I'm excited.
Skeletor builds a robot.
Is his name Faker?
His name is Faker.
Oh, yes.
It looks exactly like He-Man.
All right.
Skin tone, everything. Skeletor programs him to be able to act exactly like He-Man. Okay? Might even flirt with the idea that make it believe it's He-Man.
Oh, wow.
So it thinks it's the real He-Man. I'm flirting with that idea, not sold on it.
Okay.
Okay? And this robot, this is obviously inspired from Terminator.
Yeah,
This next part I'm going to do.
Okay.
It's actually covered in living matter, like the T-800 was.
Yes. Yep.
Okay? So it's living tissue. It has a system in there to circulate blood through the skin and whatnot. And the deal is he can send this robot out that thinks it's He-Man, and it's going to act exactly like He-Man, be charming like He-Man, be helpful like He-Man, except Skeletor has the ability with a remote control or something to tell it to shut that off and all of a sudden make it do whatever the heck he wants it to do.
Okay.
And the robot wouldn't even remember that it did it. So if it does something evil, it doesn't even it's not. It doesn't remember that. So, of course, he uses this robot to go out and wreak havoc and be able to pass as He-Man. Of course, He-Man's got to stop this thing at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big battle. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty, but there's a big battle between these, and He-Man beats the bejesus out of it.
Okay.
Now, this thing is strong, so it would be a long draw. I'm just not going to get into the whole battle, but this is going to be one of those battles where it looks like He-Man's going to lose.
Yeah.
But he ends up getting the overhand and beats the bejesus out of this machine, and it's basically left wreckage.
Okay.
This is my Darth Vader part. Skeletor goes and gets the wreckage and repairs it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he just patches it up to work. And he doesn't bother making it be a fake anymore. So, the tissue doesn't circulate the blood anymore, and it's actually dying. So it turns blue.
Whoa.
And Skeletor doesn't care. He's done with the faker thing. Mm-hmm. So now this machine is walking around half thinking it's the real He-Man that got this raw deal by this fake He-Man, which is the real He-Man, and hates the other He-Man out there, hates that he's blue and he looks like he's this dead thing. And so he hates He-Man with passion. And Skeletor, so he's another evil henchman. He's a blue. So then Skeletor would give him the different armor. He's not trying to fake anybody out, but he's this super strong.
Still retains the name.
Retains the name and retains the strength and retains all of the ability to go out there and be a juggernaut on the battlefield.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I actually enjoy the idea that he is sort of like, like a Terminator type of thing. I like the idea because you're not going to fake anybody out with a robot, by itself. You sort of need a like skin over it or whatever like that. So I like that idea. I like the idea that you got into a huge fight and maybe that's how it ends up happening and turning blue and all that. I dig all that. I don't know that I like the idea of him thinking that he's the good guy. Although it plays a cool story, like it could be a cool story element. I kind of like the idea of him like just going in there like being a little bit more devious.
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
It's broken logic. He doesn't necessarily think he's the good guy. He thinks he's the real He-Man.
He's He-Man, right?
That was very wronged, and has now given into rage because his programming isn't it's not not righteous anymore. It's broken. It's pieced together, and Skeletor just got it running again.
Right.
So he's got a few short circuits. So you may believe he's the real He-Man, but he is vengeful. He is evil. He is spiteful. He's evil.
Of course he is.
We could drop that whole thing. I don't care.
I'm just not 100% sold on it. Not that it's a bad idea. I just don't know if that's where like I would put. Yep, that's his story. Like I kind of like the idea. Like I even take the idea of him going out and thinking when you said he thought he was He-Man and doing all these like noble things and all this stuff. And then like Skeletor can switch him like that. I think it was just play a little bit more like devious if he was able to kind of go out and he knew he was doing that and he was faking it the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So we could have it somewhere. We'll nix the whole. He thinks he's He-Man.
Okay.
But he definitely can mimic He-Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he knows what he's doing when he does it.
I think that maybe even the fact that he now is blue, and I think he maybe could still maybe conjure up the fleshy color maybe for a little bit or something. But it only lasts for a certain amount of time or something like that. So it's not that like he's done being faker. Like he could still kind of fake it out. But obviously that's going to run its course after a while. They're going to, oh, look, I bet, is that He-Man or not? Let's, shoot him in the head and see what happens. So I don't know. That's kind of a hard, like, I can't kind of solidify my thoughts on that. Yeah, we're thinking here.
So you think that he needs to be able to go skin colored again? Or
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go really either way, I guess, but I think it would still be kind of a cool, like, because then otherwise, what is he? He's just a robot that they keep around. I mean, yeah, he's super strong, but I mean, other than that, he just becomes, a robot who's wearing Skeletor's armor in a different color. I'd still like the idea of him.
But that could almost match He-Man.
True. I would just.
And is unstoppable.
I definitely would put those on there, keep those in there for sure, because that's obviously awesome. I mean, why make a He-Man robot that can't fight He-Man?
Exactly. I mean, you could blow this thing's arm off; it's going to keep coming at you.
Yeah. I just kind of
like
thought of the I like the idea of him maybe not chameleoning, but just being able to kind of.
How about this? How about he runs around blue most of the time, but if Skeletor wants to fix him up and make him actually try to pretend to be He-Man again, he can always get him going. But when he gets battle damaged and He-Man's beating on that skin, it wrecks it and it turns him blue again. So like, could you see like where he comes up?
Yeah.
They're both skin colored. He-Man punches him in the chest, and when He-Man's fist leaves, that starts to slowly turn blue. Because he broke all the vessels and everything, so the blood or whatever it is doesn't circulate in that area anymore.
Yeah. See, that's a cool idea right there.
So if Skeletor's going to send him out on a mission where he doesn't really, part of it isn't being fake, he's not going to bother. He'd be all blue and.
Yeah. I'm kind of digging that.
Yeah.
I like where that's going.
That could be some Poe-2 canon right there.
That's Poe-2 canon. I thought we were just looking at each other like, what do you read, dude? It's hard to like come up with something solid. Like I said, I haven't put a lot of thought into this either, so this is my initial reaction too. But I mean, you could go crazy with this guy. Like, you said Terminator thing, and I'm like, man, it'd be cool if he could like just change what he looks like anytime he wants, but that's like too much.
Yeah, that's too much. You're getting like T1000 stuff, and
let's keep it at the 800.
Yeah, I want him to be.
He's got to
because we had a blue toy.
Yeah,
and it was always blue.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. and that's how I like him. I like him. I don't want to see him blue.
I do too. Yeah.
Most of the time, I want to see him blue.
Mm-hmm.
But you could always have that hat trick where the Skeletor could restore that or put new skin on him or whatever and make him cheat again or pretend or fake or.
Yeah. See, I like. Man, there's some good ideas here. So I like the idea of him getting the crap beat out of him and it kind of goes away or whatever. But I also, basically, there's a time limit on it because of that. If he gets the crap kicked out of him, goes back. But I'm just wondering if, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Skeletor, like, gives him something that he can do his other color and maybe his armor changes or I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get this out here, but my mouth isn't agreeing with my brain. So like,
I don't know what you said.
Thank you. Somebody else understands my dilemma here. I was gonna say because okay. I guess I'm just not. No, I like it. I like your idea. Well, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I like the idea of him, looking both ways, just because. But I guess he doesn't have to either. You know what I mean?
I see the whole pretending to be He-Man himself thing as a one-trick pony. That happens and that's the origin. That might be the reason he was built.
Yeah.
But after that, he's just faker and he's blue and he's. I mean, I'm picturing this as a movie.
Yeah. Okay.
And you got your, let's just say Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
It's the third movie.
Okay, the third one.
Faker's in it.
Yeah.
You got Noah Centineo, hopefully just jacked. Comes in. He's got steroids. He's got growth hormone, diuretics. They give it to him all. He's jacked. He walks in, sun's out, guns out, sky's out, thighs out. And then across from the door, here comes Noah Centineo, blue.
Right.
And dead eyes, just like these eyes that have no emotion. And it's just like, and he is coming at He-Man. And you can see this fight between these two. I mean, just the blue and the skin and He-Man and the fighting and oh man,
maybe
I want to see that. And I want to see this dead-eyed, no conscience, no almost zombie
soulless,
soulless.
I absolutely love that. Maybe it's just like his energy. Like when he runs out of energy, he becomes more. Oh God, no, that won't work either. Let's say he becomes more blue as his energy goes down, and then he'd have to.
Don't you want to see the orange armor?
I want to see the orange armor.
So why would he be wearing the orange armor? If he's
then I'm ditching that whole idea. You're totally right. He should just be blue.
I want it to be orange armor or pink armor.
Oh. Would you choose orange or pink?
I think I'd choose orange.
Yeah.
But I do like
the pink. Looks good.
Pink looks cool.
There's a lot of orange.
If it was my movie, I'd have them be both ways.
Yeah, like
different points.
In one movie, maybe it's always only in movie 3, and abandoned. So,
And I would, I'm just saying, spitball.
yeah.
And I would have him dirty. Like he's a robot. He doesn't wash.
Okay.
So his skin is blue, but it looks all grimy and
Yeah.
you know.
I don't think that he should. Yeah, maybe he should never be able to turn back into.
His hair should look all messed up and matted and just like he doesn't do anything with his hair because he's a robot. He don't care. It's fake hair. And
Someone clean Faker up for me.
yeah, well, then I get he's a piece of equipment.
Yep.
You know.
Plug him in at the end of the night.
Yeah.
I like it. I think I'm going to go with what you said because the more I think about it, the more ridiculous it becomes. I think that he originally was made to be that fake He-Man. And then something happens. Maybe He-Man does kick the crap out of him, and maybe he can't go back to that flesh color ever again. Maybe he's just now blue. It's just they keep him around because he's super strong. And
I would always say that Skeletor, if they wanted to fix it to work again, they could, but if there's no reason for it, they're just gonna leave him be blue.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If they want, the options are there.
So like you could have this whole movie, or comic book, or story, or cartoon, or whatever this is. He's He-Man's skin tone for the first quarter of it.
Okay.
Then the damage happens and he turns blue. We get to see this epic fight at the end with the zombie-looking
Yep.
blue guy and He-Man and everything else. Beginning of the next movie, we could have a He-Man that we opens up. We think it's He-Man because it looks good and everything else. We find out it's Faker again.
Mm-hmm.
They fixed him and they got him polished up for another fight. But by the end of that movie, he's blue again and looks like crap.
Right. See, I'm in. I like it. They can fix them up, do it, but they don't, or they can if they want.
Yeah.
I think the most important part is okay. So he's definitely blue. He's disheveled a bit.
Yeah.
Just a piece of machinery.
Yeah. Hair all greasy.
Yeah.
And not grease from human, just grease from
grease. Like oil.
Yeah. Just
soulless and just angry. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea, the T-800 idea, too, like the whole like living like a tissue. So that way he does kind of feel like a human. Could it like, oh man, does it like the flesh? Can it like heal itself, or is that something that
I think they repair him.
just repair him?
Maybe they stitch him up. They just leave stitches in them. Just stitch him up. We're getting to a real Frankenstein look.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
He-Man rips it. If he rips it or if it gets cut, maybe the blood is black because it's like all decayed, whatever it is it was in there. Really a horror. This is a real things.
This is Terminator.
That's my Faker. That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah. I dig it. Go-to cannon
Faker. Cannon Faker. There it is, folks. We did it.
Woo!
So now we've got Poe2 Cannon Beast Man. We've got Poe2 Cannon Man Faces. We've got Moss Man and now Faker. That's two bad guys, two good guys. Killing it.
We are killing it. So, what do you want to do next time? Or you want to just figure that out over the next coming weeks, or should we?
Whatever, man.
Something on the spot here.
It's up to you. I say it's up to you.
Let's get nuts. Let's do a leech.
Leech? Holy cow! I haven't even thought about that.
I know.
Okay.
All right, leech it is.
Leech sucks.
Leech sucks.
All right.
All right, so that moves us on to where are we at? Listener feedback.
Listener feedback. I am gonna find it right there. All right. What are we doing? We had a lot of questions today?
No, not a lot.
Really? We're through these.
The Toy Forge on Instagram says, no question, just a comment.
All right.
Steve smells. No, it says, I love you guys. Keep up the great work.
Thanks.
Yeah. Martin Quintero's Paz says, any chance for Manny Faces to win an Oscar one day? He's the best actor in Eternia. He had a chance until Poe2 Cannon happened. Because now he doesn't act really anymore.
No, not in our canon. But he should win an Oscar because he is the best actor.
Absolutely. I like it. JD Gibson. Seems like forever before we can get our collecting hands on more Masters figures, with Mattel bringing everything to a standstill. Do you think this hiatus will hurt the momentum of collecting or help? What are you guys doing during this Great Depression of figures? We've kind of had a similar question this recently, I thought, too. But
Yeah.
well, with that announcement for PowerCon, I mean, sounds like next year is going to be booming and popping. So within the next, 8 months, we're going to be getting some news and stuff. And
Shoot, we wait that long for a Super 7 order.
exactly.
Or longer.
I know. Where's my movie figures?
Yeah.
They got to be coming someday, right?
Someday.
I don't think it'll hurt it. Us fans know that stuff is coming up, so we're sitting here in anticipation, waiting for for it.
A lot of build up.
Yeah.
Plus, we've got like Jeremy just said, we've got the movie figures coming. We've got another wave of Filmation figures coming. We've also got Snake Mountain coming in hopefully early next year. We'll see. But I bet you it comes before PowerCon.
Yeah.
And
So there's still some stuff to talk about over the coming months.
There's these wrestling figures that are kind of fun.
Yeah, that's kind of gonna probably be, at least at retail, that'll be what we'll be talking about and stuff. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff coming up, and so there won't be a lot that we could talk about as far as like new releases or anything. But then we're gonna have like the toy fair and all that type of stuff happening, and so I'm sure there will be some announcements throughout 2020. 2020 is gonna be the year, man. It's gonna be the year. So I don't think it's a Great Depression just yet. Plus, it's okay. I can take a little break from a few Masters figures. I got some Turtles and stuff coming out. So
Turtles and Conan and all kinds of cool things coming. So
yeah, so it'll I guess it'll be nice to kind of focus on something else for a minute, but then get right back into it hardcore. So
yeah, I think we're going to be fine, and I think it's going to be a good. I don't think it's going to be as bleak as it really seems like it's going to be.
Yeah. It feels quiet to us, but think about people that don't even know Masters is out right now. And all of a sudden, they're going to get hit with a bunch of stuff at once and be like, what? E-Man? So,
yeah.
Nick Peterson says, between Skeletor and Hordak, who is the most evil and ruthless, aside from their Filmation versions? Or is there another evil character in the Masters universe that is more powerful? Okay, so we got a couple things here. Who's the most evil and ruthless between Skeletor and Hordak?
Skeletor or Hordak's the most evil. Skeletor is the most ruthless.
Okay. Yep, I'm with you. Next. Or, I don't know, is there another evil character that is more powerful?
More powerful?
So is there someone who's more powerful than either of those two? Man, you're pushing it with Evil Lyn. But that's all magic, man. That's all
what about
magic.
Horde Prime?
Oh, see, there's a little
Conundrum?
Yeah. That guy. I don't know how I feel about Horde Prime.
Kind of redundant.
Kind of makes and it takes away from Hordak for me anyway.
That's kind of what I mean by redundant. It's like we already got a big bad, we don't need a big bad.
Yeah, why do you need an even bigger bad? And then that, takes away Hordak is kind of like a lackey then. I'd rather kind of just him be in charge.
I think that Hordak I always viewed Hordak as like he's more powerful than maybe Skeletor.
Yeah.
But Skeletor's always going to get him. Skeletor's going to outwit him. Skeletor's going to out-evil him.
Yeah.
He's going to...
Out-evil.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's Skeletor is kind of more... He's just more devious. He kind of, he knows how to play people and all that. Where I see Hordak kind of rushing in and just be like, I'm taking this, it's mine.
Yeah.
You know, where Skeletor is going to be like, well, I'm going to pretend to be this old lady and, you know, infiltrate and, you know.
I feel like for me, the biggest bad for me, and I know other people feel the same way, and I've heard people say this before, and I totally agree with them. It all goes back to Skeletor every time.
Yeah.
You could have your season of a cartoon that, or your arc in a comic book that is all Hordak being just this force to be reckoned with.
Yep.
But it has to come back to Skeletor.
Yeah, I mean, you're waiting for Skeletor to come back.
Skeletor's cooler.
Yeah, he is cooler. I mean, bottom line.
I think he is. I love, as much as I love the Evil Horde.
Yeah.
And I put King Hiss below both of them. I don't like King Hiss.
No.
Like, I like King Hiss.
It's okay. I mean, but it's like his lackeys are cooler than him, though. You know? I like Tongue Lasher way better than King Hiss.
So, yeah, King Hiss is a... So,
I don't really see anybody being more powerful.
No.
At least in my mind, between or other than those two bad guys. Like I said, Evelyn would probably put up a good fight, but she's always going to lose to both of them. So maybe not Hordak, because once again she's a little cunning and stuff. She learned from the best. I mean, Skeletor is teaching her well. You know, she's a good second in charge. So so yeah, that's good. I like that. It's got a period at the end of that sentence. He also asked, how would you feel if we got new characters in the new Motu movie like we did in the 87 version?
All right, you get one.
One, maybe two. I don't like new characters. Is that wrong of me?
If they're really good, I can... Okay, so like this. Like think of like Coulson.
Okay.
In the Avengers.
Yeah.
Bit part, not a big deal.
Right.
Slowly, we just started to kind of be like, "Hey, this guy's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back in this movie. That's the guy from the other movie.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He gets a little scene here.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Pretty soon, they kill him, and you're like, "No, not Coulson."
Right. He was my favorite guy in the movie.
Yeah. If they do something like that, I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, you can put those kind of side. But man, if you're putting a new guy in the place of an old guy,
don't put Trapjaw on the shelf to give me Snapjaw.
Right, exactly.
Or anything else, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's going to be a hard one because no matter what they do, if they don't have every single other character out already before they introduce a new guy, it would be like, you know, harumph. Like, well, that's stupid. They could have had, you know, Real Blast there. Or they could have had, you know.
Yeah. Let's use our characters this time.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. So, yeah, if they want to do, you know.
I'm not opposed to it, but just don't overdo it like they did with that 87 movie. They literally did that to have new toys, and all they gave us was Evelyn and Beastman.
Yeah.
So.
And not very much of Beastman.
No, not very much at all. And the coolest bad guy they gave us, Sorod, was killed right away. So.
Blade was the coolest.
Man,
wasn't he?
I don't know. And he says, do you think the new characters in the 87 had something to do with the movie's not so great reception with hardcore fans?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that as a kid going, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
And I did, but I wanted more people I knew.
I wanted more people I knew. I wanted them to be more recognizable, and I didn't want to on Earth.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other reasons why it sucked too.
I didn't care about Courtney Cox and her boyfriend.
No, like why? You know, the Earth thing. Like the Earth, okay, listen, I get everybody complains about Earth. They really were on Eternia for a minute, though. Yeah. And them traveling to Earth could be a thing, but the fact that they are now... The story was about Julie and Kevin.
Yeah.
And everything else was secondary. Much like that 2014 movie, where the movie was about April in the Ninja Turtles. I forgot to say Ninja Turtles movie. Where it was about April and her adventures, and then she meets these turtles. Like, I would rather, you know, I want to know more about the things I came to see. So,
and I get why they did it, and I understand that that's what happened in 87.
Yes.
But this is not the age 7 movie. If they're going to do this again, they need to do it.
Yeah, I think we've all put our collective nerd foot down.
Yeah.
And said, this is not what we want.
Yeah.
So
There's very few things we unite over, and that's one of them. No Earth and stuff like that.
there you go. All right. Nick gave us a few things to think about there.
All right.
Thanks, Nick. Eric Munoz. Is it Munoz?
I believe it is.
Munoz. Munoz.
I believe he has written it phonetically for Travis, and Travis still says it wrong.
Yes. He says, who taught the first teacher?
All these questions. That's all these.
Nobody. He winged it, and everybody else copied
It
him.
doesn't make any sense because you can't.
He was very confident and just taught everyone else, and they all believed him.
If he's teaching the first teacher, then that wouldn't be the first teacher. That'd be the second teacher, and the other guy teaching would be the first teacher. It's a conundrum that can't be figured out.
Steve has spoken. What color is a mirror?
Whatever color you put in front of it, baby.
Nothing is a color. It's all light refracting. Yeah, the sky isn't blue. Our skin isn't gross. I'm just looking at my arms going in. What is the taste of water?
Water flavored.
It's water flavored. Water tastes like nothing. It's water flavored. But nothing tastes more like nothing than water does because water tastes like water. Yeah. Is water wet?
If there's a glass of water and no one's there to drink it,
We need Paul Lenz on this one.
does it make
Paul, answer those questions for us, man. But then he asks a real question, Eric did. Says, if He-Man died, who could replace him as the hero, or at least the face of the brand? Please explain why.
just don't?
I mean, it'd be cool, but who would, like, seriously, if you took out He-Man, who would, boom, all of a sudden be the face of Masters now?
I think that, and this is a weird one, it's really not that weird. I think that Clamp Champ could be.
Yeah?
And here's why.
Okay.
If he throws his clamps down, he's just a normal looking guy.
True.
McFisto's always got his big fist given.
Right, so you know what he's got.
You know?
Yeah.
He-Man's a normal looking guy.
Mhm.
So, like, if, let's say they gave Fist or Clamp Champ the power sword. Let's say they killed He-Man, but Clamp Champ gets the power sword.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the new chosen one. He can harness the power of Eternia. I think he has the look.
The physique, I
I think he has the look that would. It's kind of believable that he's the main guy because other than this, I don't know if you call him Clamp Champ anymore because if he's throwing the clamps
Right,
down
yeah.
and using the sword, but I think that would be a good transition. You don't want to give it to. When you see He-Man, you see the most powerful man in the universe. You don't see gimmick. All the rest of them have a gimmick.
Right. His gimmick is that he's the most powerful. He is.
Mm-hmm.
I see that. I guess my brain was like thinking general public. You know what I mean? Like if you were to just throw a face out there that everybody in the general public would recognize, I don't think that Clamp Champ would be up there. Although I do agree that he would be a good replacement, quote unquote, for He-Man.
Mm-hmm.
My brain was like, and even I'm wrong because I thought, man, it'd be kind of interesting if you put like King Randor. He is the king of, Eternia or Eternos Palace or whatever he is, and
That could be a great story.
he's in control.
Something happens to He-Man and King Randor picks up the mantle.
Oh wow!
Have this older, wiser He-Man looking fella.
Yeah.
That could be an awesome story arc.
Somebody listen to us. Make this happen. King Randor doesn't get enough love, right? I mean, come on. He's made fun of more than anything, right?
Well, yeah.
Like, come on. I make him a drunk in our mini comics. Like, but he could. 2000X did a pretty good job.
He was cool because
And
he's
that's-
still badass.
Right, and that's pretty much who it was. Like, he was kind of the face of the Masters at that point. until He-Man did come along. So I think that's why they call it He-Man and the Masters, you know, because
Totally.
yeah,
Well, there's your answers.
yeah,
Clamp Champ or King Randor?
maybe Man at Arms. No, Orko. Screw it, Orko. But trust me, if you put Orko everywhere, people know who Orko is. So I don't know. Anyway, we don't have good answers. We suck. Clamp Champ. Who's next? Adam Bryant says, if Prince Adam lost an arm, would He-Man in turn also have one arm? I'm not sure how the magic works. And same question reversed. Steve's shaking his head no.
I think if Adam lost an arm and he turned into He-Man, the arm would be back. And then when he turned into Adam, it'd be gone again.
Yeah? Like the lizard?
Yeah,
Yeah?
exactly.
What if a He-Man loses an arm?
He-Man can't lose an arm.
Imagine he did, though.
That would just.
Would then Adam not have an arm? Like,
Then get Clamp Champ to take over. He doesn't have an arm.
so you think the power of Grayskull just totally... I mean, I like that idea,
I
though.
mean, he could put clothes on you. He could put a saddle on a cat.
It takes clothes off you, really.
Yeah. Not in Cringer's case.
True, yeah. Puts the needed armor on you at the time, right? So, and since the word arm is in armor, so it will give you an arm too, right?
Yeah.
There we go. We just solved that problem.
I think so.
And He-Man can't lose an arm, so
No,
that's the other side.
you can't lose an arm.
Jim Baghdad says, no questions today, just a quick note to say, keep up the great work.
Thanks, Jim. You too.
Yeah, we'll take it. And Matthew Carlson, this is the last one, says, if Skeletor once again fell victim to the holiday spirit and put up a Christmas tree in Snake Mountain,
Right.
who would the tree or what would the tree topper be?
A ram head.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
makes sense. I think he'd rather have the skull of He-Man up there, but
The actual skull
yeah, the actual
of He-Man.
skull of He-Man. But we've already determined that he can't lose an arm. So
I would think you would have. Yeah, I mean, what's a Skeletor more than that?
I mean, it would definitely. I mean, the guy outfits himself with a big crossbones on his chest, and has the ram skull. I mean, a guy like Skull's obviously in bones, so yeah, I would think it would have a ram's head, and then random bones hanging throughout the tree, and
Be a bone tree.
yeah, bone tree. Oh, made out of bones, like
Yeah.
a bone.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. The bone tree.
Totally would be the bone tree.
I like that.
Even come over here under the bone mistletoe.
The bone toe. Yeah. So there you go. No gifts under it, by the way, because he doesn't get gifts for anybody. He just likes to be evil.
I think we gotta hurry up because I think I'm gonna go home and watch Christmas special tonight.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Is that it for questions or what?
That's it for questions, man.
Oh my gosh, we are flying through this episode.
Well, for
But-
us.
Yeah, for us. All right, so this is a momentous day, correct?
Yeah. This is the moment we always knew would happen, but we just didn't know when it would happen, and kind of figured it out today. Even though I knew what issue it was we were reading last time, still looked at it today, and this is the last mini comic for the original vintage toy line. The title of it is The Powers of Grayskull, The Legend Begins, first part of a 3-part saga, which we never got the 2 remaining parts back in the day. So, yeah. What a crock. Looking through here, obviously you kind of already did. Excuse me. Oh, yeah.
Totally reading the comment down below the cover on page 868 of the mini comic collection by Dark Horse. Totally He-Man's in a Frank Frazetta pose. Not a Frank Frazetta art pose, which is notated at the bottom. But
Yes, I've seen that picture before.
Yeah.
This is kind of a fun one. It's very, I mean, we have to wait till we read it, but it's very toy-esque. At that time, it was late in the line, and it's cool. There's a lot of dinosaur stuff and whatnot. So, yeah, should we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Take a little sip.
All right.
All right. So the cover, we already said it was on page 868. It's got He-Man riding Bionatops with no weapons on it, with the Pterodactyl flying in the background, and I forget the Tyrannosaurus, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
With King Hiss riding him. Skeletor with an axe. Okay. It looks like there's a bunch of people in the background, like fighting. So it's this big fight, but it's all shrouded in fire, so you can't see anybody specifically. But it's pretty action packed. No Castle Grayskull on the cover. And let's get into it.
All right.
The powers of Grayskull. The legend begins. It's a warm summer evening in Eternia, an evening best spent in the cool dampness of Central Tower. You look troubled, He-Man.
Yes, sorceress. I am troubled. Eternia is changing. What was once myth and legend is now coming true. First came the Snake Men, then came the Three Towers. These fables have come true, and they threaten to destroy Eternia.
Most legends are based on truth, He-Man. Come. It is time you learn the truth.
I've never been in this part of the tower before.
So obviously they're in the Eternia playset. Oh, here we go. This is a gateway formed by the power of the cosmic key. Oh, I like how they're adding the cosmic key to this. That's cool.
Yeah.
We're going back in time. Back to Eternia, eons before you were born. A world you thought was only a myth. A world of magic. If you're ready, step through the magic portal and experience the powers of Grayskull as the legend begins. Wow, look at that. Bunch of robot dinosaur things. And a big Black Widow spider. And volcanoes and just...
Totally.
Yeah, very prehistoric. But
robotic Land of the Lost or something.
yeah. Kind of cool. I like that art.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they walk through this thing, and now they're stepping on the land. This is the world of your forefathers. It's similar to Eternia, yet very different. Oh, I'm sorry, that's He-Man saying that.
It's similar to Eternia, yet very different. The Three Towers, just as in my time.
Ah, so it still exists over there. Okay.
What's in that direction?
The land of the giants.
Giants?
Like He-Man's scared of giants,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's taking out everything.
He's never seen anything weird.
Right. Giant? What are these? Okay. That village is where Palace Eternia will stand one day.
The villagers are being attacked, but who?
Ah, we see right here. I mean, there's like a lady and her baby running, and this other one looks like she got... Oh, no.
She's getting tongue lashed.
She's getting tongue lashed. Yeah, she's definitely getting whipped, and it looks like it's on at least her rear side of her body.
Wow.
Yeah. So tongue. Oh, he's also punching someone. This is great. And we also see, is that, I don't know who that, it looks like Cobra Khan, but I don't think that it is. Oh, it is. Looks like his gun too. So they're riding dinosaurs, and these villagers are trying to attack the dinosaurs, but the snake men they're winning. Oh, okay. Is that
I think that's narrator.
all right?
It should be yellow, but I don't think they colored it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say it as the sorceress just for the heck of it. It's none other than King Hiss and his snake men leading the attack.
I must help those villagers.
Hold, He-Man. This is not your time. Not your battle. Your intervention could upset history. It might change the future. Only under special... I can't talk. I'm so crazy. Only under special conditions could you get involved. And even now, the snake men are retreating. Our heroes aren't the only ones to witness the snake men's retreat. For in present day, Eternia, a familiar figure glows. With no one guarding Central Tower, it was easy for me to get in. And what do I find? A wonderful gateway to the past. A gateway which may provide me with powerful weapons and knowledge. Enough to rule Eternia forever. Perhaps I can even change history. To my advantage! So he walks through the portal. First, I'll look up my old friend King Hiss. Meanwhile,
our forces are rested, and the villagers won't expect another attack so soon. Snake men, prepare to fight once more.
perhaps I can help you. I am an ally of the snake men and an enemy of goodness. I have magic which can help you destroy the elders.
Magic?
See, this is kind of weird because, like, they've met and hung out and stuff, but this is in the past.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You could totally, okay.
Perhaps this is an emissary from the unnamed one who we serve. Welcome then, stranger.
We ride against the village at once. You may ride. Oh, that's you. It looked like Skeletor, man.
We ride against the village at once. You may ride my pterodactyl.
So they wrote pterodactyl, just like pterodactyl.
Yeah.
You may ride pterodactyl.
Yeah, right.
They meant terror. But yeah. Okay.
Right.
So they shook hands, and now Skeletor is automatically their friend.
I myself shall ride the feared Tyrannosaurus Rex. Onward, my warriors, we attack!
That's kind of cool. All those snake men running, and
Yeah, this is pretty
good art.
Yeah, it is. This isn't bad.
Yeah. Wow.
You mentioned special conditions before. Do they include Skeletor?
Run, you simpering fools! This changes everything. Now you must enter the battle. But first, I must cast a spell of disguise on you.
Why?
Why? She just zaps him, boom. For reasons that will be made clear to you in the future.
It doesn't matter what I look like as long as I can help the villagers.
And to carry you to battle, I conjure up Bionatops, a heroic beast.
Then let's ride, Bionatops, for I have the power! I don't know why you needed to say that.
I don't either. It's just his catchphrase, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't said it in a while. The battle is not going well for the villagers.
You people haven't a chance against us. Why don't the elders come out and fight?
Beware, evil one! Let's see how you snakes like these power rays.
Another stranger, one who tries to defend the village. Let's see how you fare against Tyrannosaurus Rex's secret weapon as I unleash the Mechadrone.
Zeong. The Mechadrone spins wildly before striking its target.
Yikes! At least I still have my sword.
So He-Man was thrown off by on the top. So
Yep.
the ground. Okay. Wrong!
Wait, oh man, here's Skeletor's.
Pterodactyl takes his sword.
Yeah.
This sword looks familiar. Just like the one He-Man. Impossible! As the snake men close in, He-Man is unaware of a mysterious figure behind him.
Oh, Star Wars line here. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Flash. What is
I'm
that?
not
Okay.
sure.
Oh, so someone, that mysterious figure, has a staff in his hand, right?
Oh,
And it's
okay.
shooting a flash into Pterodactyl
Yeah.
and Skeletor. To which Skeletor says, "Arg! That light! So intense!"
And the sword falls from the sky and right into He-Man's hand. The sword is mine again! Kaboom!
He swings his sword onto the ground, cracks it, and knocks over Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Snow.
Not snow.
No,
He went.
it's
No.
Let all be as it was. Return, invaders and strangers, to your homes, wherever they may be.
I'm fading! Going back to the future!
You've won for now. But we'll be back.
The village is saved.
And we're being sent home. Oh. What wizard is powerful enough to send us back to our own time?
The greatest sorcerer of all.
But who is he?
To learn the answer and more, get the next amazing issue of The Powers of Grayskull as the legend continues.
Okay, so I think it'd be unfair to not read the little notes at the end of this.
Yeah.
Hero's staff is based on early concept artwork. Hero was to be the main protagonist in a new spin-off line, The Powers of Grayskull. He is also the ancestor of He-Man and Shira. So that was the plan.
That was the plan, and that's all we got.
Now, I have to say, if that's the end of the mini comics, I have a few thoughts. First, I'm glad that there was Skeletor in it.
Absolutely.
I'm glad that it wasn't a bad story.
No, and what's great is like it actually stands out a lot more than some of the last 5 at
Yeah.
least that we've had.
Yeah, we've had some rough ones.
Yeah, just and like this was pretty good. The art was good. The story was pretty decent. I know they're opening up for the new thing that never happened, but I kind of dig it.
Yeah, this isn't half bad. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like to go out on a note. Now, I say go out. We're not stopping.
No,
We're going to be reading something next week.
and that's just it. Like, I kind of thumbed through some of the Shira stuff, and it's not that we can't do it, and I don't want to rule it out just yet. But before that comes about, there is the first story, which is the Princess of Power, the story of Shira, and it's pretty much the Secret of the Sword, in a sense. So it does include like He-Man and Skeletor and like Hordak and Man-at-Arms and stuff. So this one is definitely going to be on the list. It's one that we can for sure read. It'll be a couple more girly voices than we're used to, since Shira's never been portrayed, or Catra. But
We also have. I wouldn't mind doing at least the first issue of New Adventures.
yeah, well, and I don't want to rule out New Adventures either. I think one of the main reasons why we were going to rule out the Shira stuff is just because it's so many girl voices.
Yeah, it's just yeah. How many times can you do
how many
this?
times have it? Unless we, whatever, I don't know. But maybe we'll pre-read through them and see what we can do. Maybe we can pull it off. It just won't be as exciting as some of the other ones. Maybe you guys can let us know. Do you want us to just go through it and do them anyway? It's going to be hard to tell what's going on. And if I do recall, some of the stories were a little lame because I have read through a good portion of these in the past. But at the same time, who knows? I mean,
there's also some of these 2000X comics in the back here. Too.
Yeah. There's definitely some stuff going through, and we'll just do this while we're on here. Why not? There's a lot of Shira. And then we do get to where is it? Wow,
it's back there.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, and I definitely want to get into the New Adventures stuff because I like the story.
That first story's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes beyond that, but the New Adventure, it's definitely going to be interesting. So I don't think we should rule them out.
Should we do what they did and throw them off and you do a completely different Skeletor voice? No one knows who you are.
No,
I'm Jeremy DeWitt. This is my Skeletor voice now.
Yeah, right. I am Skeletor.
How about I switch and be Skeletor now and you be He-Man?
I be He-Man?
Yeah, and how would you do He-Man?
I don't know. Probably stand back, foul fiends. I don't know. I would almost just keep it. I think because
no, I think we keep it.
Yeah, we keep it.
I'm being tongue in cheek here because that is one of the almost off-putting things for me about the New Adventures cartoon was Skeletor's voice.
Yeah,
wasn't
He-Man's just a guy, but like Skeletor had that nah.
Yeah, and then now he's like,
hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Skeletor. I have eyeballs and hair.
Yeah. Totally. So. Anyways.
Yeah. So I guess you guys can let us know what you think we should do. Put it on our social media pages or whatnot. Also, there's something that we never say, and that's you guys can send us emails too. Let me see where that is though. I obviously wasn't prepared, but I just thought of that. So looking for it, can I find it? And here we go, just looking here. Po2 is Jeremy D. That's JEREMYD. RCP@gmail.com. JeremyD.RCP@gmail.com. And you can send us emails there, because I know some people don't have the social media and whatnot. So if you want to send us some emails and some questions and give us your ideas, man. Should we do this or what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee one thing.
What's that, Steve?
That I just played the wrong podcast music. I can guarantee you one thing else.
What's that?
We are going to be back. We are going to be reading something stupid.
Absolutely.
Doing stupid voices. I don't mean to say that the content is stupid. We're going to be reading it stupid.
Well, obviously, I think they know us by now.
Yeah.
A little over 2 years in, and we've gone through all the mini comics.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I can honestly say I've read them all now.
Yeah.
Because before I never really knew. Did I miss one?
Yeah.
And some of them are so forgettable.
Yeah.
Exactly. That, but no, we read them all.
Yes.
At least the first run.
Yes.
And
there's plenty of other stuff to read, and old books and just stuff. I mean, it's going to be.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah, we got some good stuff.
So, fret. No, do not fret.
Fret, no.
I was going to say fret no more, but I don't know if you were fretting.
So be it.
Whatever.
Fret no more.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
One more show before Christmas? That sounds ridiculous.
Yep. So expect some sort of Christmassy atmosphere for the next episode.
Oh yeah. Christmassy atmosphere. Can't wait. We'll be doing that in about 2 weeks, and until then, we will see you around the universe.
Woo! Party!
Hi.
Hey, bye.